All right, let's dive into an absolute legend of Persian food, Kabab Koobideh. Today we're using Shahin Banoo's incredible recipe to finally unlock the secrets to those perfect, juicy kebabs that stay on the skewer. You're gonna feel like a total pro in your own kitchen. Let's get right into it. Okay, but let's just get this out of the way first. This question, this is the nightmare, right? The number one headache for anyone who's ever tried making these at home. You follow all the steps, you're feeling good, and then the second it hits the grill, it all falls apart, literally. Well, don't worry, we are going to solve this problem for good, right now. Every masterpiece starts with getting the right materials together. And for our kebab, that means just a few simple ingredients. But believe me, the quality here makes all the difference. So here's what you'll need for about 4 people. First up, 500 grams of ground meat. And here's the key, it has to be fatty. Lamb or lamb and veal mix is perfect. Lean meat is the absolute enemy of a juicy kebab, so don't even think about it. Next, 2 large onions. Now pay attention because this is a big one. You have to grate them and then squeeze out all the water. We'll talk more about why in a bit, but trust me, it's crucial. The rest is easy. Salt, pepper, some beautiful brewed saffron for that amazing color and smell, and maybe an egg yolk if you want a little extra insurance to hold things together. Okay, we've got our ingredients. Now for the fun part, the craft itself. And really, you should think of this less like just reading a recipe and more like learning a technique that's been perfected over generations. Let's see how it's done. All right, time to roll up your sleeves because this is where the magic really happens. Once you've combined the meat, those super drained onions, and your seasoning, you're gonna need it. And I mean really need it, like you're working with dough. You need to go for a solid 10 minutes. No shortcuts. What you're looking for is a total change in texture, where the meat becomes super sticky, almost like a paste. That stickiness is the first secret to making sure it all holds together. Now for the skewering, which can feel a little intimidating. Here's a pro tip. Keep a bowl of cold water handy and wet your hands. It stops the meat from sticking to you instead of the skewer. Now press that mixture firmly onto a flat metal skewer and really focus on making it perfectly even all the way down. See, any little lump or thin spot becomes a weak point that can break over the heat. Uniformity is your best friend here. And now the moment of truth. The traditional way, of course, is over hot charcoal, turning them constantly to get that beautiful char without burning. But hey, don't sweat it if you don't have a charcoal grill. Shahin Banoo says you can get fantastic results in a really, really hot oven. As soon as they're cooked through and have that gorgeous brown color, you serve them, and serve them hot. Right away, pulled straight off the skewer onto some fresh flat bread with grilled tomatoes and herbs. Oh, it's so good. Before we get to the final big reveal, I really want you to let this quote from Shahin Banoo sink in. Long kneading guarantees the kebab's integrity. Integrity. I mean, that's such a perfect word for it, isn't it? You're not just mixing ingredients. You're building a structure that's strong enough to hold together over that intense fire. This single idea is really the core of the whole thing. And that brings us right here, the moment you've been waiting for. We've gone through the steps, but now it's time to pull back the curtain on Shahin Banoo's 3 golden secrets, or as she calls them, nokat et talai. These are the tips that will take your kebab from pretty good to absolutely perfect, restaurant quality stuff. Here they are, the 3 golden rules. You can't skip any of them. Number 1, fatty meat. As it cooks, that fat melts and basically bastes the kebab from the inside out, keeping it unbelievably moist and flavorful. Number 2, drain the onions. This is probably the biggest reason kebabs fall apart. That excess water turns to steam on the grill and literally pushes the meat off the skewer. Squeeze every last drop out. And finally, number 3, knead thoroughly. That 10 minutes of work physically changes the proteins in the meat, making them tangle up and create a natural, super sticky glue that holds the whole thing together. So you've got your ingredients, you've learned the craft, and now you are armed with the golden secrets. What's left to do? Well, just the best part, of course, enjoying the incredible reward. Just picture it. This is the goal. Your perfect, juicy Kabab Koobideh, steaming and sizzling, served right on some fresh sangog bread that's just waiting to soak up all those amazing juices. Throw on some of those charred tomatoes, a big handful of fresh basil and mint, maybe a side of fluffy saffron rice. Come on, this isn't just dinner, it's an event. And it's an event you can now pull off with total confidence. So, now that you've officially mastered the art of Kabab Koobideh, there's really only one question left to ask, isn't there? What's next? You've got the technique, you've got the confidence. What other amazing Persian dish are you ready to conquer?